Alright, so hello to anyone who is watching this video. My name is Colton. I go by the IGN My Guns Are Huge. I was a Diamond 2 Riven 1 trick last season, and this season I've been wanting to push to Masters. And so what I've decided to do is, while I'm doing these VOD reviews of other Riven 1 tricks like General Sniper, Adrian Riven, Viper maybe, I decided that I should post them to YouTube just because that way anybody else who's wondering or wants to see what VOD reviews might look like, or how to improve on their own gameplay, or even that want to give me advice, because I'm always looking for advice to how to improve my gameplay. It would be a great way to maybe start a community or just get people's opinions on different things you can do in game. So first, I just want to go over the runes. So the game we're looking at is this one right here. This one, he was 703 against Camille. He was MVP this game with, as you can see, the most damage in the game. Okay, well, aside from Eco. And so I first want to look at the runes that he was taking. So it looks like he was taking Transcendence into Gathering Storm, which is really popular for General Sniper. General Sniper really likes to run these sorcery runes, whereas Adrian has been lately liking to take more resolve-focused runes. And one thing I would recommend is, if you're struggling in the Camille matchup as Riven, taking D-Shield plus Second Wind will help you sustain a lot better in the early game when she's poking you down with W or maybe Q and you're having a hard time trading against her because of her passive shield and bone plating. So that's always something you can look out for, but it seems like he's going for the more scaly build. I mean, this is obviously going to be much better once you get like an item or two into the late game, once you hit level 8, when you get this Transcendent Spike. Yeah, so we can get into this VOD review, I guess. Okay, so to start out the game, General Sniper's on red side. Just focus the camera on him. And I believe he starts a Doran's Blade in this matchup. And so again, I've been liking to start Doran's Blade as well, but you have to be really a lot less sloppy in your trades if you go Doran's Blade versus Doran's Shield or Longsword 3-pots, just because of Riven's low level of health sustain in the lane. Obviously, if you have Longsword 3-pots, you have a lot more sustain. And same thing with D-Shield. So again, he's just looking for the counter invade here. A lot of times, General Sniper will look for, yeah, the cheese, as I was going to say. He'll look for the cheese here. And so what you might notice here is that, what is Camille's secondary rune? Is it, I really want to see, because if Camille has bone plating secondary, generally speaking, you're probably not going to want to fight her level 1 all in at least. You could probably sit here in this bush, wait for her to walk by, and then maybe pop her bone plating, and then go back to lane. Because you're probably not going to win, because she has, if she takes Q first especially, because then she will proc her passive shield, and will also have bone plating on you, so chance of you winning that are very low. And again, Camille also started D-Blade and 1-pot, so for level 1 all-in, he's probably not going to go for level 1 all-in here, if I had to guess. Also, look at the jungle matchup. He has Hecarim, it's Hecarim into Olaf. So in a 2v2 pre-6, in a 2v2 pre-6, Riven and Hecarim will always win, but as you can see, Olaf got invaded here already. I mean, Hecarim got invaded here already, so that's pretty... Hecarim's are going to be starting pretty late. Okay, we should probably go back so we can watch this trade again. Okay, so again, General Sniper is going to be looking for a level 1 trade. You can see he procs his bone playing with the Q3 there. Okay, and now he baits out the passive shield there. And then once the passive shield is gone, he's all into the next Q reset. So basically what he did there was he used Q3 to pop the bone plating, baited out an auto attack from Camille's passive shield, kited it out a little bit, and then once it was about to disappear, he walked back in and then went in with Q. And that's how we got a good trade off like this. So now Camille is down a pot. We can see Hecarim, Olaf took all the bot side, and Hecarim is starting to path towards top. Or he's taking his top side. I wonder if Hecarim will invade. Probably not. I don't think he can. He'll probably just die. So we can see General Sniper has Prio right now. So it's possible that they could go for a invade together. Once General Sniper hits 2 here, maybe he clears his wave. He drops the ward down because he knows Olaf started his blue, so he knows Olaf is going to be eventually pathing towards top side. Yeah, and see Hecarim here, he is calling for the blue invade. because I mean he needs to farm something because Olaf farms his whole bot side. He's building up a huge wave to crash. So this wave is pretty large. Okay, now that he has this big wave crashing, he can look for invade, or maybe he can look to help Hecarim on the Scuttle Crab. Pops the Bone Plenty again, uses E to minimize the turret damage. You can see how he built up this huge wave, so now it's Camille's in a really bad spot to respond here. Well, just on a response instead of Elise. Okay, you can see he flashes for the stun there, and there we go. Top gap already. Okay, Elise is kind of hard running it. Okay, Elise finally responds. Okay. Okay, now the even bigger part of this is that you see here that he got 1 kill and 2 assists, and on top of that, Camille also lost like 2-ish waves because he built up a huge wave. So by forcing Camille to respond to that invade, Camille had to drop the waves on the turret, and now the wave's in a great position for General Sniper. So General Sniper is taking the Scuttle Crab, probably going to reset, might TP back here. I don't know if he needs to though. He might be able to save TP and walk back before the wave crashes. Obviously if the wave was crashing, he'd want a TP. But I don't think he needs to. Oh, he is going to opt. He's going to opt for the TP here. I think that's to just keep up his lane pressure. He wants to see now he can zone Camille off this wave and maybe freeze it. So I think that's probably what he's looking to do here. Now that he's up a significant amount of gold, probably like 700 gold, I think. Okay, he's bad trade there, I think. Okay, no, I'm not sure that was the greatest trade he could take. Because there is a big wave here. Okay, wait. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, wow. He actually gets the stun off. Okay, so it might have looked like he hardened to the first trade, which he kind of did. But the reason it worked out is because he knew all of Camille's abilities were on CD. And once Camille's abilities are on CD, Riven's all-in is way stronger. Okay, well, once, like, Camille uses her burst, Riven's, like, all-in is much stronger. Okay, Olaf is running. I don't know what that guy's doing. And also, another important thing to note with that trade right there was that he canceled the Camille's E. And so the way Camille's E works is when you're playing the Riven side of it, if you stun Camille while her projectile is traveling, her E, it will not cancel it. But if you wait for her E to hit the wall, and then as she's being dragged towards the wall, you stun her, that will cancel Camille's E. So if he didn't stun her there, he probably would have died. But he stunned it like perfectly, like right when it hit the wall. So that's why he was able to actually cancel the Camille E there, which is really big. And now Camille misses another wave, or almost another wave, because the wave was in a bad spot for her when she died right there. So now you can see here, General Sniper is he's already up 12 CS, and he had that huge wave right there to clear, and he's up XP. And so he's up a lot now. He's 3-0. He's up a pickaxe, and part of the Phage is like half, which is like extra Doran's blade basically. He's up like, what is that, like 1200 gold probably. We can see. If I had X, yeah, he's up 1400 gold. So he's kind of smurfing on this guy right now. Okay, so let's see what is his plan now. Okay, the dragon is up. Neither top laner has TP here. So maybe he'll look to hard shove this and then reach the dragon. I think that might be kind of bad though, because that might give Camille a chance to get back in the game. It looks like he might go down and take the Scuttle Crab. It's always good if you're the top lane and you have Prio and you can crash a big wave. Just go invade the enemy jungler, maybe take his camps or anything like that. So he's gonna take the Scuttle Crab here. Okay, he's gonna invade. There's nothing there though to invade, but he's gonna look for some camps. Maybe drop a deep ward. Yep, there's the deep ward. But again, Camille's just trying to farm it back out. But now that General Sniper's crashed his wave, now the wave's gonna be pushing back to General Sniper, and he can look to freeze again and just extend his lead on Camille. There's no TP on either of them, so again, he's just zoning Camille off the CS here, extending his lead. While bot lanes, there's a fight going on by Dragon. It looks like his team is winning it too, so that's Okay, well his team's winning. This game's already looking kind of over. Looks like they're gonna get a free dragon as well. So he's just zoning him off. It's 62 to 20. He has more than double. This guy is bleeding right now. He's hurting, and Okay, sorry about that time skip right there. Something came up. Triss gets the shutdown there, which is a little bit bad. Obviously, he's just hard shoving these waves. Okay, now Elise is great to dive with, so he's looking to set up a dive with Elise right here. He's also 2 levels. Okay, only 1 level up now, but he's looking to set up a dive with Elise right here. Okay, he's dragging. Okay. Oh, Elise kind of ran it there. Okay, but they still get it. Now, you notice how he lets Elise, he kind of drags Camille up out of the tower range, and then he lets Elise tank so Elise has repel. So, yeah, I mean, that's really bad. Now he's gonna get more platings, and yeah, this top lane is hella doomed. Look at this, he's up more than 2k gold in this guy, just because of getting a better trade level 1, and then being able to rotate faster with Prio. Him getting Prio level 1 there was huge. It allowed him to rotate and get 2 kills while Camille missed 2 waves. And then it basically allowed him to freeze on him and get more kills and CSC. So that level 1 trade he took, kind of was a huge, like, you can see how like one trade level 1 snowballed him a lot because he got Pry off of that, and now he's also able to just kill her and get dives off. Look at this gold difference. It's literally, he has more than double, and the rest of his team is doing well. Cassiopeia is pretty good, pretty fed, as well as Elise. I think one of the most important things you can see is how important early prio is off this game. Like getting early prio there, level 1, level 2, level 3 maybe, I don't know. But that really just helped them. That basically ended top lane, that play top. Because after that he was just able to manipulate every wave so Camille couldn't really do anything. Also the second solo kill as well, when Camille kind of, that was really close, but when he stunned the Camille out of her E. Like, and you can see now, he's got a freeze here. Camille's trying to just get like every CS she can because she's really hurting.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
What items do you have? Gordwinker. He has Gordwinker to pickaxe. Okay, and if Camille goes in there, she just dies. If Camille E's in at any point on General Sniper right now, he will just die. It wouldn't be close. Okay, so now his TP's coming up. So again, he's getting prio. He's shoving these waves in, and the important thing here is that, okay, now if he goes for this TP, right? If he goes for any TPs while his wave is shoving, again, Camille will have to miss more waves. And, I mean, Camille can't really respond to a Riven TP because Riven is just way stronger than her. If she responds to the TP, she'll probably just die as well. So I think in her situation, if Riven TPs, she'll probably just end up trying to get more waves and the platings, but she's so behind right now. Okay, so actually, instead of the TP, he looks for a mid-roam. He pushes it in, looks for a mid-roam. Okay, Nico, I think, is just going to live. Yeah, Nico just lives. A little bit unfortunate, but it's fine. He doesn't really miss anything. He misses 0 minions, actually. 0. Okay, well, he's going to miss some, but so far he's just 0. Like I said before, if you're struggling with this matchup and you just want to like not like trade less aggressively than he has been, you can always opt for the D shield and second wind. Okay, so now he's going for a TP here. Okay, and you see how Camille respond here, right? Because okay, like if Camille TPs, she'll just die, and she will lose 2 waves. So Camille really cannot respond to this TP, and so he's burning. Look, so he got 2 kills, burned all their sums, and Camille gets what? Probably dead again. So this is how you carry from top lane. Like, he's just snowballing this lane so incredibly hard that Camille literally cannot do anything. Camille like cannot breathe. Okay, he also lucidity boots. Lucidity boots I think are really good now that they give 20 haste. They buffed it from 15 haste when the season started, I think. You got mid. Okay, Olaf's kind of strong. Maybe not. Okay, Olaf ulting. Okay, Olaf is strong. He's gonna be able to catch at least. Looks like it. Okay, so now let's look at the game state of the game. So right now, basically everyone on his team is Fez. This game's looking kind of over. But what should he do here? He cannot really contest this Rift Herald probably solo because, well, maybe he can with Hecarim if Hecarim does come back. So he'll probably opt to maybe he'll get the Herald with Hecarim and then Herald top lane, or maybe he will just, because right now the wave is shoving back to him, so he has some time to kind of roam around if he wants to. Yeah, I'm not sure. He's kind of some time to kill right now. I'm not sure what he'll do in this scenario. Maybe he'll just check the Herald. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, he is going to check the Herald. No one's on it. Hecarim's padding bot side. Right, he's no camps top side, so there's no reason for him to be top side. Olaf is top side, so he probably should be careful here. I don't know if he can 2v1. He might. I think he can 2v1 if Olaf doesn't have ult. If Olaf has ult, he will probably die if I had to guess. Okay, Olaf's looking top side, but he has a ward there. Sees it, backs off. He's fine. Okay, he knows Olaf doesn't have R right now. So he is going to look for it. He's going to look. Okay. Okay, it's not even close. He just destroys that guy. Right, because Olaf doesn't have R. If Olaf had R, it may have been a lot closer. Okay, he wants to kill Camille here while his ult's active. Okay, never mind. Camille's not that stupid. But he's still pressuring Camille. Has the Gore Drinker if she decides to go in. And Camille doesn't have anything right now. She has a Tiamat and a Sheen. So she's not going to do that much damage. Okay, he pops the bone plating. Camille's going to go in. He's probably going to Gore Drinker here really late. Okay, he uses the Gore Drinker. Okay, yeah. So he used the Gore Drinker really late to get the most healing possible. And then on top of that, he plays around his CDs really well. Maybe we can watch this again. Okay, so is there a way I can pull up the Riven CDs? Yeah, I can. Okay, so look. So he goes Q1, Q2. Now you see how he's waiting to Q. He's waiting to Q so that his third Q, so that after he third Qs, his Q will come up again faster. So he third Qs here. And he uses E. Okay, so now Camille thinks he has no abilities, right? So his Q's already up again because he waited in between casts. And so is his E. Okay, so he plays again. Look at the cooldowns here. He has 5, 7, 5. So he needs to like cut this up for 5 seconds. He's want to bait this for 5 seconds because if he's able to bait this until his abilities come back up, he can just one-shot him, right? So what he does is he kind of baits it out. He kind of kites out a little bit. Gore Drinker's last second. Baits it out until his abilities come up and kills him. So he baits. He just keeps kiting out a little bit and baiting it between every auto attack, so that way he can like get every split second he can for his CDs to come back up. Okay, and the game's pretty much over from here, I think. I don't think there's much more to watch. I think they're probably just going to surrender. There's no more kills in this game.
So easy to
He goes back top. What does he get? He's going for Hydra. Okay, game's over. So I just want to go back again and watch this level 1 because this level 1 was really important. This is basically what helped him snowball along with his bin jungler. Maybe we can watch the state of mid as well. No, we should go like about to here. Okay. So if we go back here, go back a little bit. I want to wait for that trade level 1. Okay. Okay, right here. So this, literally 1 minute and 30 seconds in, the game is already kind of over for Camille, because she takes this trade really poorly. So he again pops the bone plating, and he baits out the passive shield, which is really important because he takes an auto. He lets her auto him here. You see, he could be positioning like a little bit farther back if he didn't want him to auto, but he wants Camille to auto him. So he lets Camille auto. Okay, now boom. Camille's passive shield is up, and her bone plating is down. So what does Camille do? Camille realizes that she's probably okay. So Camille walks up. She gets this is trolled by Camille because she walks up as her passive shield is going to expire, right? And right, boom. Okay, passive shield's gone. Okay, now he's just running. But Riven's Q is 1 second off cooldown already. So again, he's a really bad trade. Now he's down a pot and he not only is he down a pot, he has to concede priority to Riven here. So now that Riven gets prio, Riven just gets prio, and then we can see how Riven having prio right here just snowballs the game really hard. Okay, so now Riven has prio. He's slow shoving. You want to build up a huge wave so you have more time to play around. Or you can dive. It's easier to dive with a bigger wave. So again, he's shoving super slow. You can see he's only basically this last hitting because he's building up this massive wave. Okay. And then boom. So now he has prio. He breaks the plating. Okay, now he rotates down for Scuttle Crab. They know Olaf is here because Olaf took this, and now he has to be somewhere in here. Or he could have reset, but either way he's going to be pathing topside. So they know Olaf's here. So they invade. They know he's there. I think Hecarim and Riven level 3 is much better than Olaf Camille. It's much stronger. Okay, so now we see that Elise is in a similar position to Camille. Right, so Camille has a wave shoved into her. Elise does. So Elise is slow to rotate here, but she doesn't want to give up this wave. Whereas Camille just kind of gives it up. And it almost turns out badly because of this. But Jonas Sniper just flashes, doesn't give Tristana any chance to do anything. Boom, that's 1 kill for him. They turn on this guy. Okay, they kill Hecarim, but it's fine. He baits it toward Elise, who still wants to fight this. And then he plays around his CDs. You can see his CDs have 3 seconds of coming up. He baits it out a little bit more. And then boom, his CDs come back up and Camille's just dead like an idiot. Okay. And then now the wave's in a great position for General Sniper. So he can TP back and freeze on him. And Camille's basically, the game's over for Camille. What can she do? She's down 500 gold, which is an extra D-Blade, and the wave is in a terrible spot for her. And she has no flash. So basically the only way she comes back from this is with jungle, but that's basically how he snowballs the game. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. That's basically it for this fall review, but I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if there's anything you think I can improve on, I know that was I probably could have gone slower through some parts or explained more stuff. But yeah, I mean, let me know if there's anything that I could have done better, or anything that I missed, or any matchups you want to see in particular. I'm just doing this to help myself get better, and hopefully anyone that watches it. So yeah, I hope anyone who watches this, even if it's nobody, I had fun making it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll probably record another one tomorrow. See you next time.